Yo guys, Sniper Doofus back with another video. This is going to be my weekly recap. I recommend you guys go watch the last one because I had a really bad week, and so this week I'm just focusing on ending it green, and I did end it green, but even though I'm still learning, and I did end it green, which is good. I did make some mistakes, but they weren't too bad because I did end the week on a green. So we'll just get into it, make it quick, precise. I'll go over a trade I missed, and I've actually been improving my trading plan. So I'll just get into it and show you guys. Alrighty, so guys, just by the way, the structure of this video is going to be slightly different to the other weekly recaps that I have. I'm going to go over the trades that I analyzed and actually took trades on, and what I thought it would do, such as this one here going up to 56.6 pips in the bag. And then I'm going to go over the blunders that I had during this week of trading, and then after that I'm just going to go over the missed trades that I took and the reasons why behind them. Also, I'm just setting up a Discord here so you guys can check that out. That'll be posted in the description somewhere. Anyway, I'll continue with the video. Alrighty, so heading into the first trade I took this week, despite last week being a complete fat L, I did end this week on a green, so woohoo. Anyway, I took a trade on GBP CAD. It was this one right here, 56 pips. If I zoom out, I can see that there's an overall uptrend here, and then if I zoom in, if I look here, it was going in a downtrend. It showed some support around here, and then I was looking for this resistance point here to be broken, and then it did break, and then I saw this retest here. Now I was watching really close here because it didn't hit this 0.5 zone on the Fibonacci retracement, and so I was watching it. It went all the way down to here. As soon as it hit that, it just spiked up, and I was like, oh okay, this might be like a good 15 pips. Like risk reward ratio, I could probably have a good position in here. And so I took this trade, and that one ended up well. That would have been full 56 pips, but I actually closed it a lot early. And we'll go on to the next pair, and then after that I'll go over the blunders that I had this week. So checking my MetaTrader on my phone, the next trade I took was on GBP USD. So if I click here, we can see this one. Now this trade here was fucking perfect, it was amazing for me. I'm so happy I took this trade setup, but I did close on this trade early as well. Now the next section I will say why I closed on both of these trades early, and then I'll go over a trade I missed. Anyway, I'll just get into the reason why I did take this trade. So taking this trade, I took it because I could see that this overall trend here is in an uptrend, such as that, and then I can see that, so just moving the arrow, I can see that using this fib chart from this level to this level here, this key level is at a 0.5, so it's pretty close to where this level rejected, and I can also see that it's coming back on this retest of the key level. So for me, what I saw, I was watching after this candle here closed, just before I entered. I was trying to see if there was any rejection there, because I could see that there was this sell-off, and then after this candle I saw rejection at this key level and basically this 0.5 level. So I waited about 30 minutes into the next candle, and I saw a continued rejection of this level, and so therefore I entered in this trade and had about a 15 pip stop loss, and it went all the way up to 65.9 pips. So those were the two trades I did take that could have wiped out my entire last week's loss, and gained even more. But we'll just go into why and how I stuffed up this week, even though I did end it green. Alright guys, so now going into the blunders, the thing that I stuffed up was I didn't move my stop loss. Instead I just took my profits too early. So something that I'm trying to learn now is the dynamic stop loss, so just moving your stop loss as you're gaining those profits. So if I take a look here, I did that on both of these trades where I just took my profits too early, instead of having your actual stop loss secure your profits. So if I go here to GBP CAD, and I'm just checking my MetaTrader on my phone that I have just down below, I close it at 0.70990, so 0.7990. It's around there. It's around 27, 28 pips here. And I can see that instead of closing it here, at this point, I could have left my take profit up here. It was around there somewhere. And instead of just taking my profits, I let my stop loss dictate where I take my profits. So I could have moved my stop loss from here, like up to my entry, and then I could, on the MetaTrader app, and like not this tool, but on the MetaTrader app or the computer app or whatever, you can actually move your stop loss above your entry. And so once I saw that trade was at 27 pips, I could have set my stop loss for maybe 15 pips, and then I could have let the rest of the trade run. Once it hits maybe 55 pips, then the trade would close. But once the trade's hitting around 50 pips, I can move my stop loss up to 40 pips. So now I have those 40 pips secured. It's not going to come out and wipe me out. So that also happened on, whoops. Let me just close this so I don't have to re-edit. So going on to the next pair that I took, it was actually GBP USD, I believe. So I'm just waiting for this thing to load. Okay, so that's what happened there. On this pair, I closed this trade at 0.26696. So if I go down to 0.26696, around here, look at how bad that is. Like, that is so silly. I could have simply left my take profits up here for around here, do 65 pips. That would have been a beautiful trade. Only what, 4 hours, 3 hours, whatever it is. And as this trade's moving up higher and higher, I simply just move my stop loss up, and then my stop loss will be the dictator for where I take my profits. But those were the blunders I had. I could have actually bagged over 110 pips this week off of 2 trades, and that would have allowed me to be closer to my $100 goal and secure the extra capital that I'm planning to deposit once I hit that gain. But you know, I still ended it green, and all the trades I did close was at least a 1-to-1 risk to reward ratio. And so, although I'm happy that I ended the week green, as that is better than some other traders that are just learning, I'm also still disappointed that I did miss out on these profits. It could have been bloody humongous, but you know, at the end of the day, there's going to be so many other setups like this that are just brilliant, and you're just going to have to wait. Alright guys, so now we're going into the trades that I did miss this week. The reason why I didn't place this trade either is because I'm just not confident in my own ability yet to basically nail every single trade, even though that this setup here was basically perfect, and my last week's trades were absolutely horrible. Now those horrible trades made me lose confidence in my own ability to trade, and so I'm just going to have to gain that back over the next few weeks, days, whatever, months, and we'll get there eventually. So going into this trade, the reason why I missed it once again was I was already in another position on GBP CAD and GBP USD, and I didn't want to place too many trades to where they all lose and then I just make even more of a loss compared to last week, and so therefore I didn't take this trade. But taking a look at this setup, when I use my strategy, it's just a simple break and retest, but recently I've been adding in these Fibonacci lines just to add some more confluence. Now confluence is just a term for like another objective that needs to be hit for you to place a trade. So if I take a look at this trade right now, I can see that here it's going in this overall uptrend, and then it was kind of ranging recently, like here just going sideways. If I'll just mark it up just for you guys like that, it was kind of ranging sideways, so I just simply marked up this support and this resistance up here. So now this resistance here gets broken, and I see it goes all the way up to here and it starts to fall down. So now once it's falling down, then that's when I believe that it's possibly retracing. So a retracement is just when the market's going up and then it comes downwards a little bit and then continues to go up, and that's where you want to enter. So on this retracement, I could see that using this fib chart, so I'll just do it again for you guys just to show you guys how I do it. I just pick the most recent low, significant low. So that for me was right here on this bottom of this like pin bar thing. So I'll just click there, and then I'll take it to at that point the most recent high. So that was over here. So I'll just move it to like that. Alright, so now I can see, I was watching this pair and I could see that it came down, and once it hit this 0.5 mark, it was showing huge rejection. So this here would have been a perfect sign, as it's already in an uptrend. On the 1 hour, not if we zoom out, on the 4 hour it's still here in this uptrend, so it would have been amazing. So it's going upwards on the 1 hour, on the 4 hour, and here we can just see that it retraced back down. So here, that's when you're looking for an entry. So here I can see that there was rejection here once again at this 0.5, and so you could have simply just entered in here. Once you see that candle and you see it continue to spike away, then you can just set it for this previous market structure, maybe something like that, and just have like a stop loss at your support level, something like that. And so this trade here would have been easy 102 pips. Personally, I don't set my take profits for at the top of the market structure. I'm quite a bit passive, so I'll set it somewhere around the middle or something like that. But if you take a look at this trade, it's still brilliant. We can see that here it's a 3 risk reward trade. It's really high setup. It's going in an uptrend on the 4 hour, on the 1 hour. It just broke this key level over here, and now it's retraced and it's rejecting this 0.5, and it didn't even come down to this 0.6. And so this here would be a good trade to take, and that was probably the best trade setup that I missed this week. Anyway guys, that's going to be the end of the video. If you guys want to message me something, I think you can just send it to the comment section down below. Instagram, making a Discord as I said before, and you can whisper me on Twitch. Now on Twitch, every Sundays at 9:30 PM I do go over trades and like my own analysis, and I also fill in my journal. Also another video I'm willing to be making quite soon is the exact strategy that I do and everything that I do in my like trading setup. I just think that this could help you guys. It's actually fun for me to make these videos, and so I'm just willing to make it and just send it out there for free. Anyway, see you guys next video, or on stream, or wherever, maybe the Discord. Anyway guys, that's going to be it for the video. I hope to see you guys here next week. Hope you guys trades went well, and I hope you guys can end next week on a green as well. See ya.